Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today, let's talk about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's see which of these comes out at the top. And first, let's talk about the design. The S21 Ultra is a glass and metal sandwich with an aluminium frame and Gorilla Glass quickness on the front and the back. And I'm glad that the screen doesn't curve too much. The camera bump on the other hand melts into the sides of the phone, and at the back you have a textured glass, which I prefer. Overall, the design is really good. The 12 Pro Max on the other hand is a glass and metal sandwich with a stainless steel frame and ceramic shield glass. On the back you have a textured glass, which again is a good addition. The design is very similar to what we have seen on the other iPhones, except that this year it's a little boxy, which is again a good design trait. Before we move on to the rest of the video, do subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get notified. Now let's talk about the displays. The S21 Ultra is a 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display at 120 Hz with a peak brightness of 1500 nits. The iPhone on the other hand is a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display and the peak brightness is at 1200 nits. The difference is very minimal on paper and you will not see it when they are in front of you. With respect to the resolution, the S21 pushes a 1440 into 3200 pixels at a 515 ppi density. The iPhone on the other hand is a 1284 into 2778 pixels at a 458 ppi density. Now that's with the specs. For the eyes, both these displays are extremely sharp and can do colors extremely well. The only difference is that the iPhone is a little yellowish compared to the Samsung, but that is because of the True Tone. That aside, I think both these displays are amazing. Now let's talk about the specifications and the performance. The Samsung is an Exynos 2100 for the international version and a Snapdragon 888 processor for the US and China markets. It comes at a 12 GB of RAM, going up to 16 GB depending upon the storage you choose. The 12 Pro Max on the other hand is a A14 Bionic with a 6 GB of RAM for all storage options, both going to a maximum of 512 GB of storage. So both these phones are extremely powerful and the RAM specifications don't really matter. I think the A14 Bionic is the fastest chipset out there, but that's just me. Now let's talk about the cameras. The cameras are pretty interesting. The iPhone has a triple camera setup with a 12 megapixel wide with sensor shift stabilization, 12 megapixel telephoto with a 2.5x optical zoom going up to a maximum of 12x, a 12 megapixel ultra wide at 120 degree of field of view, a LiDAR sensor and a 12 megapixel wide on the front. The S21 Ultra on the other hand is a 108 megapixel wide with OIS and laser autofocus, a 10 megapixel periscope lens with 10x of optical zoom, a 10 megapixel telephoto lens again with a 3x optical zoom, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. On the front there is a 40 megapixel wide. Now both these phones have excellent cameras, but when it comes to the zoom part of the story, the S21 Ultra can take it to 100x with 3 optical zoom options of 3x and 10x, which is a really good plus point in a smartphone. But if you're going to zoom in to your subjects a lot, then the decision is very clear that you should go for the S21 Ultra. Talking about the picture quality, there is nothing which takes it away from the iPhone. The iPhone is superior when it comes to videos and photos. Now that's me. It could be a personal opinion and it could swing the other way as well. With respect to the other parts of the camera, such as the modes, etc., Samsung really takes a leap there with everything to offer, right from Pro mode for video, and it also shoots 8K video. The iPhone, on the other hand, will take pictures in RAW, which can be editable to a very good extent, and you can shoot Dolby Vision content with the iPhone. But to view 8K as well as Dolby Vision, you need separate hardware. So I'm going to keep it at a personal preference here. Both these phones are excellent with their cameras. Picking up either one of them should not disappoint you. The next one is the battery life, and here there is a lot of difference. With the iPhone, you get a 3687 mAh battery. It comes with fast charging at 20 watt and fast wireless charging at 15 watt. The Samsung, on the other hand, is a 5000 mAh battery, fast charging at 25 watt. It has fast wireless charging at 15 watt as well. Along with that, you'd also have reverse wireless charging at 4.5 watt, which is a plus point. Leaving that aside, both these phones are extremely good with their battery life. I think Samsung did a little bit better because of the 120 Hz and the good battery life. Let's listen to the speakers now and see which one's louder. I will keep quiet so that you can hear the phones. We're going to talk about the OnePlus 8 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max in a gaming challenge. So let's get into it. And first, let's talk about 12 Pro Max in a gaming challenge. So let's get into it. And first, let's talk about the ergonomics. The iPhone 12 Pro Max, to start with, has a stainless steel frame, which is a fingerprint magnet. The ergonomics. The iPhone 12 Pro Max, to start with, has a stainless steel frame and of course the mute switch, which is a really good addition, and dual firing speaker. I think both these phones are good with their sound. You won't be disappointed with either. And that gets us to the end of the video. If you are in for zoom and 8K video, S21 is your buy. If you're looking for a good phone with everything tested and perfected, I think iPhone is the way to go. And I would love to hear from you down in the comment section. As usual, thanks for watching.